Hello and welcome back to Congo. I do apologize for the lengthy episode last time, but at the very least now we do have put ourselves in a much better position. We've acquired Fez, Morocco, Tunisia, and the Mamluks as vassals, and we're probably going to continue that, well, vassalization kind of setup. Mamluks at the end of religious turmoil. We have the Algiers joining coalition against us. Not really that surprising, to be perfectly honest. Why the hell do I still have this thing? Vanish, call for peace. There we go. It finally listened to me. But yeah, we're going to try and sell Lagvati to both Morocco and Tunisia. I don't really care who buys it, but I want to get it off my hands. So that is the first thing we're going to do. We're also going to consider whether or not we want to actually go for a war here against. No, I did not want to send a gift. 3 anti-military coalition. Not really that surprising either. So, province, do you want this one? No. No plans for getting that. Will Morocco take it? Probably not. No. Neither of them will take it, so I'll simply have to court myself, which is kind of It's kind of expensive, to be perfectly honest, but on a positive note, I think I could potentially... Yeah, I'll probably have to conquer some of these if I want to vassalize Algiers in the future. But for now, however, I think we're looking good. I just have to set up my armies again, and I'm very tempted here, as I said, to go for war against Hawkiee. They don't really have any allies, I believe, and they have 5 of the Mamlukan provinces. And also with this sort of that, I think we're just going to go for it. It will most likely pay off, although it could be discussed how much. But let's just declare war, and then we'll see how it goes. The goal here is to take back the Mamluk provinces, and I'll have to consider what I really want to do with the when it comes to the wow, just suddenly stuck again. I'll have to see what I want to do when it comes to dealing with Tripoli and Algiers again. I'll probably just get peace, to some extent, peace sorted out, and the reason is simple. They don't have any provinces that I want to take myself anymore, so I just have to get them out of coalitions, which will take about a decade or two, most likely. I might be able to get them out sooner, but we'll simply have to wait and see. For now, however, we'll take next level military attack, level 22, the cartridge. With that, we get an increase in combat width by 2, cavalry fire by 0.5, artillery fire by 2 all points, and artillery shock by 0.10. All of which are very useful. We'll also take the next level of admin tech, and I'm pretty sure we'll go naval in case we want to find Spain or Portugal. And we'll probably have to fight both of them. So yeah, there you have it. I'm still a little bit unsure what I really want to do with Portugal here. I'll probably have to call these 4 provinces myself, which is the bad part, but we'll see how it plays out. For now, I'll just improve relations with Fez. I don't have any use for them, so I'm just going to annex them. I do potentially actually have a use for Algiers and Morocco, since they still have calls on these two. But we'll have to see how it goes. If I were to declare war on Spain, I definitely need to have a better navy. And for now, my navy is actually... Actually, I put this. My navy is 1 category behind what it should be. And the reason for that is fairly simple. I can build better ships. So we'll probably save up, or we have the money for it. We'll probably save up a little bit of extra money and make it work. For now, however, we'll take Admin Tech 14, Treasury Office, and Town Hall. Allows another group of ideas, a Town Hall, and a Treasury, which is great. But yeah, I'm pretty tempted to take, as I said, naval ideas to get, first of all, it'll give me, I believe I'll get some, yeah, I get a lot more ships, I get bonuses to the Navy, and all in all will pay off, and then we'll probably go for quality ideas after that. I could potentially take quality ideas now, which is also very tempting considering that I'm, well, I've caught up in tech with it, or military tech with everyone, and also potentially allowing the diplomatic tech itself to catch up could probably be it's probably a good idea, so to speak. So I'm very tempted to take naval, but since I kind of have Britain to do the naval aspect for me, I think we're going to take quality now. It'll also improve my heavy ships, so it's not completely useless to take it, and I'll also get a discipline bonus. I think we're actually going to go for those quality ideas and try and screw everyone over with that. I know I have one over, and the reason is simple. I have a vassal too much, that's why we're going to next Fez ASAP. I'm a little bit unsure what I want to do with Funge, though. I think we'll just wait for the time being. There's not really too much we can do with them. I could always just find Mali in order to take a province or two. Just keep on building up my my country here, and I think I might actually go for that, since, well, not really too much else to do. I could also try to release Ashanti, or force them to release Ashanti, and then try and weaken them so they can take the cause themselves. We'll have to consider what we'll actually end up with, but the main problem right now is the Portuguese and Spanish provinces up north here. I need to take them before I actually focus on anything else. So, with that said, I'm just going to fight a war against Hejaz here. They don't really have any forces to speak of. So, I'm just going to slowly but surely siege what I want here. Have the Mamluks get their course back. And I think that'll be all we'll be doing in this war. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I can actually take all 5 course back, so it's not a problem. We'll see how it plays out. As you can see, the war is over. We'll be taking the 5 Mamluk course back. I'm pretty sure that the Mamluks doesn't actually have any claims or anything like that and anything else, so it doesn't make too much sense to try and take anything else at all. Also, they have lost some of their cores up here. Only the Syrian cores remain. I don't really see a good reason to fight the Ottomans over Sidon and Damascus. I might, but I don't see a good reason to do so. I do have taken Jerusalem too, so that'll give me a boost once I actually annex the Mamluks, which is also great. So, all in all, this war ended up kind of like, more or less like I wanted to, so this deal is fine by me. We've also gotten some manpower back, as you can see, which is great. And other than that, there aren't really isn't actually too much else to say. I used a lot of cash on something as simple as building the Admiralty. And also the, what's it called, the Fine Arts Academy, which gives us 5% less stability costs. So that has been built. Other than that, not really too much else to do now. I could take a religious idea. I won't. We'll be waiting for next, well, quality idea, so to speak. And we'll also try and make some more money as things are currently standing. I'll despawn the mercenary units. And we'll probably actually ignore the fact that there is a coalition here with Algiers, Tripoli, and Funj. And we'll probably find all 3 once the truces are up. We'll probably keep on fighting these 3 until we have, until we're actually taking them out. And then we'll start focusing on Portugal and Spain. I'll probably keep Morocco and Algiers as vassals in the north, to try and, well, call this area here. No idea if I can actually make that work out. I might actually keep Fez around too, due to the fact they have a militarist ruler. So, a couple of things here that needs to be considered. And once again, I'm very tempted to declare war on both Spain and Portugal. Spain is still at war with Great Britain, so they should have a ton of war exhaustion. But it's also a problem that I don't have manpower right now. I don't have what's necessary to fight this war. So it would be kind of a gamble, but I think I could pull it off. The only thing that I would really have to do then is fabricate a claim on a Portuguese province, take it, and make sure that I keep it. I think we're actually going to go ahead here and fabricate a claim on Arguin, and try and actually do just what I said here. I have no idea if I can actually pull it off or if it will work at all. But right now there aren't too much else to do. The only other thing I really can do is, as I said, go for the coalition war against Algiers, Tripoli, and Funj, and try and cut Tripoli and Algiers down to size. Well, one after the other. I'll probably focus on getting Tripoli back. No, getting Tunisia back to full size. And then we'll have to see if I can, to some extent, get an aggressive ruler here too. They actually have an aggressive ruler. Great. That means I can feed them Algiers. So, if you consider that, we might actually, as I said, ignore the truces and just try and take as much land as we can with aggressive rulers so that they'll core everything for us. That is literally the only plan that I have at the point. So, we'll see how it works out. For now, however, I'll save up money again so I can actually get the Navy upgraded. I might actually wait until the next tech level before I do that, though. I'll have to consider it. But as I said, for the time being, there aren't too much else to do. We'll simply have to wait for the truce to run out, and then we'll decide on whether or not we'll attack them again. I'm also very tempted to attack Mali, but as you can see, I do have a little bit of aggressive expansion with them, mostly because of the wars up here. I'm also very tempted to try and get friendly with them and keep them as a potential ally, simply because of well, to keep the aggressive expansion low, but also if I then go on a conquering spree against Mongolia later, it'll be a lot easier, and potentially they might even try and westernize before that, so I can actually vassalize them. We'll simply have to see how it all plays out, but for now, that is the plan. I have no idea how it will play out, if it will actually work at all, but we'll simply have to wait and see. I think I'll also go ahead here and reduce my inflation a little bit, in order to, well, make a little bit more cash. So that is fine. But as I said, we'll wait and then we'll see if we'll go for a coalition war against Algiers and Tripoli. We'll see how it goes. We're taking the first quality idea, private to marshal, infantry combat ability plus 10%. We're also going to take diplomatic tech level 20, which is refineries. I can now build a royal palace and a refinery. Next one is a little bit more interesting though, with the increase in trade efficiency. Currently we're making very little from trade, but it's mostly due to my own, well, failure, so to speak. We're going to use allied ships here to protect trade, and what do we want to protect? Potentially here in Gulf of Aden. We don't have too much trade power there, but we could potentially use it as a way to make money. Let's see. It's actually been a while since I've actually traded or checked the setup here. I think I might actually set up someone in the Ivory Coast here to just take the money, because mostly here money will be transported forward from this place. There's not really a reason to have anyone there. And I think, as I said, we're going to protect the Ivory Coast, and we're going to keep the money here, and that should actually give me more money. So it's kind of a silly move here on my part to actually keep a merchant over there for so long. It's kind of my bad, but with this we should be able to make at least a little bit more money from trade. And I could potentially also sack a couple of my advisors to make more money. But once again, it has to be considered. For now, we'll wait until the truces run out, and then we'll decide on whether or not we'll go for a coalition war, and potentially try and take a couple more provinces to feed Tunisia, and potentially even Fez if we go after Portugal. The Moroccan provinces here aren't really too much of a worry, but I might have to try and eat some of the Algerian provinces if I want to vassalize them in the future. So let's see, they have 7, 11, 14, 18, 20. So yeah, I definitely have to try and take at least Biskra and potentially Biaya. I'm no idea if they'll actually allow me to, or I have no idea if Tunisia will actually just take a one base tax province, which is kind of what I'm a little bit concerned about. But yeah, if we go for a coalition war here, the end result I think will be that we'll simply have to siege everything, and then we'll take what we can. We'll simply have to consider it as we go. I think I'm going to do as planned and just go for a coalition war. The only thing I'm kind of worried about here is who will actually become war leader. And I think we're going to declare on Algiers. I don't really have any allies, but neither does Funge. But Tripoli does have 12,000 troops, which is what kind of concerns me right now. If they become war leader, then I might actually get in trouble with the Ottomans, which is the last thing I want to do, but it might happen. And it will be horrible. It will really be horrible. But we'll declare war on Algiers and see how it goes. Once again, I'm just going to siege everything, I think. And then we're going to most likely try and feed back the cause first. See if we can break up the coalition some way. But we'll see for now. Let's see how it goes. If Algiers remains war leader, which is of course great for us. We'll once again, first thing we'll do, go after the troops, destroy the troops, then set up sieges. So it shouldn't be a problem no matter how you look at it. I'm pretty sure that all of the armies here will be very easily destroyed, just like the Funge army was here. Done in, well, record time almost. They have 2,000 each of the... Well, it seems like they have 2,000, so I think I should be safe in just using 3,000 men in the sieges here. So I'll just set that up. We'll go after the Algiers and the other armies, and it shouldn't be a problem. I believe they have... Yeah, they don't have that many troops left, so we're just going to run them down, and then we'll siege everything. We'll see how it goes. So everything is actually in the siege except for this Algerian province down here. They have a couple of troops running around, but it's not much really. It's not anything to be worried about at all. We have sieged the entirety of Funge. We have started sieges everywhere else. as I said, it's just one province that is currently missing, and with that said also, there will be a lot here that we can potentially try and hand back here. Tunisia is actually extremely expensive, so I'll have to consider what I actually want here, to be perfectly honest. But with this guy being aggressive, I'm very tempted here to take these two and sell it to Gafsa or Tunisia. But we'll really have to see here. It could potentially drag on so that Oman becomes a part of the coalition as well. They don't really have any aggressive... No, Hijaz, I believe. Neither of them would actually be a problem, but it wouldn't be nice to have a bigger coalition at this stage. Even with that said, however, I'm just going to allow the sieges to continue a little bit more until we get a little bit more war score, and then we'll see what we end up with. I'll also wait with an admin tag in case I have to call something myself. This will be a deal we'll be rolling for. It's 100% war score. It's 5 provinces, 2 for Mamluks here, to just get that connection or land connection set up, which is great. We're going to take 2 provinces that aren't any calls in an effort to be able to vassalize Algiers in, well, I guess another or 2 wars time, more or less. 3 potentially. We'll have to see, but I'm pretty sure I can. 18. Yeah, it'll be 2 more wars. 1 more to hand over the these 3 provinces here, and then we'll go for the vassalization after that. But yeah, hopefully Tunisia will actually accept these and eat them. I think they will, but I can not be certain. That's why I saved my admin points. So let's just send the deal here, the peace deal, and I got at least some aggressive expansion here, which could potentially be a problem in the long run. Let's see, Hijaz got virtually nothing. Oman got nothing. Ottomans should have gotten 1 point, didn't get anything. So I'm not concerned. Let's just say that. Let's see here, Tunisia, do you want to eat something for me? Do you want to eat Biskra? No. So apparently they've changed that too, which I did not actually get or didn't actually pay attention to, which is my bad here. Can I live with 44% overextension, or do I want to call them? It'll basically mean that in about 15 years time I can get them off my hands, but until then I'm kind of bound. Yeah, it seems like I have no choice but to just keep them for now. I don't really want to spend that many points on coring 2 provinces, really. It's kind of useless. I don't want to convert them either. Don't put myself in an awkward spot here. Do I want to actually call these 2? It will at least allow me to have a secondary, well, setup here north, but other than that, it's actually fairly useless. No, I think I'll just call them. I should have taken these 2 instead now. But it seems like unless they've actually owned it now, even a militarist ruler won't actually take it, which is, to me, very weird. First of all, your country just has been reborn. You have a strong overlord that wants to give you power, and you refuse to take it, which is, at least as far as I know, a recipe for disaster, but we'll go ahead and call them. Not really too much else we can do at this stage, and if we don't call them, we'll probably be in more trouble anyway. So I'm going to set troops here to protect the area from, well, itself, more or less, and we're going to prepare for another war in 5 years' time. Exact same setup, exact same goals. I'll probably declare on Algiers then too. Hand over the remaining Corsair, and then we'll vassalize them in the next war. So the Mamluks won't grow for a little while, unfortunately, but I believe 5 more wars, and I have Algiers and Tripoli as my vassals, and potentially Mamluks and Tunisia next, along with Fez. But it kind of remains to be seen. I think I'll have to actually rely on Morocco here. And the reason is simple. They have previously owned the area, so they'll probably take it. But I can't guarantee that, which is, once again, kind of a problem. A very annoying problem, but it is a problem. They are Protestant, however, so if I could take it and convert it, they'll probably buy it. But that's hopefully. But that also settles things when it comes to the Portuguese area here. I have to take it myself, because judging by what the vassals will do, they won't take it. And once again, I rambled far too long, far too much, so we'll continue the conquest of North Africa next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully, I'll see you around next time. Bye.